Right, so worded questions now of 2D. Hopefully you'll realise that it's nothing to be worried about. It's just making you draw the triangle. So we've got a screen, big screen. It measures 35 metres across and 29 metres high. So always draw a diagram. Doesn't have to be to scale. So we've got 35.73 here and 29.42 metres there. Sorry for the mess. And of course, they're asking you to find this value here. So if we focus on our triangle, once again, it's good old Pythag to the rescue. So we write our a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, we can clearly see that this one and this one make up my right angle. So it'll be 35.73, and we're going to square that, plus 29.42 squared equals your x squared. And you know, you're probably thinking, geez, this is easier than those last ones we did because there's no fractions, there's no square roots. It's a lot easier. And we don't just want x squared, we want x. So to get rid of the squared, we're all over it. We just square root everything. And I can just type this in one swift maneuver in my calculator. Okay, so into the calc, 35, what was it? 35 point, in fact, we'll go square root 35 point, forgot what it was, 0.73, and so on. I think you can do that from here, without wasting your time going back and forth, back and forth. All right, this one, they've given you a diagram, but there is a little bit of a catch because they've been a little bit sneaky, and hopefully you recognise that they've changed the units on you. So let's make sure that we've got the same units. I'm going to work in metres, so I'm going to rewrite this to be 0.9 metres because we know there's 100 centimetres in a metre. This is the two lengths that make up the right angle. Now I don't know the height of the wall, so we'll call that x. Right, and we better make sure we read the question. How far up the wall does the ladder reach? So that is the x that we want. So again, write your rule and pop your information in. Okay, so A is, I'll call that the x, and B 0.9 equals 2 squared. Okay, and again, let's get rid of our plus 0.9. If you forget any of this, please go back and look at your rules that we have seen before. So we've got x squared equals 2 squared, I mean you could have written 4, minus 0.9 squared, and then to get rid of the squared, we are going to square root. Right, off to your calculator and state your value. Okay. Right, last one. After takeoff, an aeroplane climbs at a constant angle. Once again, it's another tricky where they've given you different units. Don't fall into that trap. How many meters in a kilometre? That's 1,000. So we can just divide by 1,000 there. So this will be 12 kilometres. Okay. And again, read the question. How far has the plane travelled across the land? So we're wanting to find this x here. What are the two lengths that make up your right angle? It's this one and the horizontal. So good old Pythag. We're dreaming about him now. Part of me hopes that you've turned the video off because you know what's happening now. To get rid of the plus 12 squared, we're going to subtract. And that will equal x squared. To get rid of the squared, we square root. Bang. Okay. One of the ones that you're going to come along, and some people have asked already, have a think. Oops, why isn't that moving? So question number 5, a soccer pitch is marked out on a field. Please make sure that you draw the diagram. This time you've got 3 bits of information, not 2, and trying to find a third. But think about, something will only be rectangular if the corner is a right angle. And you will have a right angle triangle, and of course it's only going to be a right angle if it fits Pythagoras. So question 5 is basically asking you, prove that the shorter 2 sides squared added together equals the longer side squared. Write it up nicely because I do want to look. Okay, hopefully that gives you a bit of confidence to groove along ahead. Good luck.